When I was asked to make a video about what Fragile X represents to me, I decided to jot a few things down. So, this is what I wrote. What does Fragile X represent for me? Well, for me, Fragile X represents a gift. And that's because, although I've got 4 lovely children, I was blessed with 2 quite amazing ones with some very special qualities. These were the younger 2 of my 4 babies. And they came with the Fragile X gene. And I say they're special because they've enhanced my life. They have taught me how to be more patient, selfless, thoughtful, caring, understanding, and non-judgmental. They have taught me how to ask and not assume. Do they really understand what is being asked of them or said to them? Do I need to change what I've said, or do I need to repeat it? Do I need them to repeat it back to me? They have taught me how to communicate in many different ways. Joe has taught me to talk in real time. For an example, he won't leave the house because he has to go to work at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So now we count up how many episodes of Coronation Street there is before he has to start. And then he can rationalise how much time he's got. They have encouraged me to think outside the box. Another example, I want Joe to travel independently on trains. It's a difficult one, especially when his uncle arrived last week telling us of his traumatic journey down with crowded corridors, lots of people, lack of seats. And I think, what is PIP for? First class tickets. Yes, not just reserved for the business people and the gentry, as I would have believed, but for us too. They've also encouraged my skill of compromise. Harriet would get terribly upset at the mention of putting on her coat, but we came to an agreement. Now she wraps up with layers of fleeces and an umbrella. They have taught me, and I have realised, that there is no more fear in bringing up these children than any other. They just come with a different set of rules. Although I would not have been saying that years ago when we received the diagnosis, and I feared for their future. But the journey so far has been amazing. So many milestones ticked. Joe loves to travel. He's been to America, South America, India, Africa, China, Japan. And Harriet, she has a deep passion to support people in need. She has touched so many lives with her love. And Joe, he's just learned to read and write at the grand old age of 29. But he has a full-time job and he's winning awards. Their innocence and their purity and their black and white world has helped me to understand and accommodate my own world, and indeed the wider world. And to them, I will forever be indebted. And although I've never been called Mum, and that is hard, I do get called Princess. And I know that the tender stroke on my arm equals the biggest hug ever. And it's all right. It really is. Those babies are my best friends.